All right, here we are in 5-4. Now, 5-4, we're doing the same thing to a degree that we did in 5-2. And in 5-2, we set that sentinel value of 999. And as long as the valid temperatures are between -20 and 130, we'll let them know that it is good or bad. All right. So they tell us, please re-enter the temperature if it's not a good number. So let's see here. Start out using systems, system console, daily temps is our name, and we start out with our main. So we've got an initial variable, it's an integer, that's temperature, another one count, another one total. We've got our input string, same as in the previous one. Then we've got a double that's average. We're going to keep track of what's been input and calculate an average. We've got our constants, low, high, and then the sentinel value, quit, to get out. We ask the user for a temperature. We read line, convert it to an integer, and store it in temperature. And then we've got our loop. So our loop structure is while temperature is not the same as quit, while temperature is not the same as quit, and what is quit? Quit is that value, that sentinel of 999. What are we going to do as long as it's a good number? Well, if temperature is below the low or above the high, that's not a valid temperature. Else, we take whatever they've input, add it to our running total, and then we have a counter. Counts how many times we've gone through this, or how many values we've received, not how many times we've gone. So this only counts valid values. So that increases our running total and counts, or increases the number of times we've gone through it, and then asks them, let's do it again. Okay. Once they've quit, then we come out and do our average, is equivalent to total times 1 divided by count, and then we go ahead and output it. So let's go ahead and check and see. Let's say temperature of 102. Enter another number, 999 to quit, 98. 650 is a bad number. This is bad number, done accept it. 34, 56, 999. Average of the 4 valid temperatures entered is 72. So 0 is our counter. 1 is our average. We used our accumulator, which was total. So these are things that we went over, traditionally go over in class step by step, explaining there's different things that we may need to do. One is keep track of how many times I perform a specific task. That's a counter. You count how many times we perform a task. We've also got an accumulator. The accumulator is that total variable. And it acquires values over time. We don't really care how many times, it just keeps adding as we go through it. That accumulates values over time. So we've got the two things that we're dealing with here, an accumulator and the counter. And we've also, don't forget our sentinel value. Okay. So I'm going to jump into 5-5 and keep doing more of what we're doing here.